starts, I'm going to kick it over to this one. And then it'll kick it back. So there it should kick over. And go refresh this page. And double click on that. And we should be good. And do I have my? I did. I had my audio turned up, so that's where the echo was coming from. I gotta flip a light on here.
Hello.
Hey, Chris.
Let me in.
Oh, you're in. You're in. I turn a light on here. Wasn't fully prepared here. There we go. That kicked over automatically. It looked like, oh, not yet. Got 15 seconds to go. Somebody's got the audio turned on.
Yeah, it's my TV. I forgot. Watching Tour of Duty. I got a question. Did Kerry actually give that computer away yesterday on the I never did catch if he gave it away or not.
I have no idea. I have not watched yesterday's stream.
He picked one winner. I never noticed who he picked. Yeah. I'm scared to ask him to chat because he'll.
Yeah, he'll lambaste you, that's for sure.
He'll tell you to watch the video.
Well, that too. But I don't know, Chris. I haven't watched it yet. Yard work calls. No. We can't. Yard work. What? Somebody give me Jeff's number. I need to give him a call. 6:30 at night in Vegas. I think that's when yard work is officially no longer being done.
6:30 at night in Vegas. I think that's when yard work is officially. Yeah. Are you live?
I am live, yes.
On YouTube? Yeah.
On YouTube, yes.
And Alex and Josh hadn't made it?
Darren was the first one. I think he was sitting in the Zoom waiting room waiting for me to log in. He messaged me about an hour ago. I actually, after listening to Doug for a while, said, I'm taking a nap. Went in and took a nap.
That's what I did too.
That's I have no idea how it ended. I have no idea when it ended. Got woke up with Lorna telling me that supper was ready. So I enjoyed that. Watched the end of the Michigan upsetting whoever. Who did they upset? Check my front porch. Check my front porch. Okay. Robert just sent me a message. I'll be right back. I'm going to go check my front porch. I can only go with what the message says. Check your front porch. And by the way, I'm kind of a big deal.
You must have sent you something. Or he brought it and he's there in person.
Oh my freaking God. There's 2 boxes of Amazon here. Well, I opened the door and there's 2 Amazon packages there. I'm going to jump over to the phone and share this. Maybe. Well, I mean, not that I can share it. Sometimes me jumping over to the phone doesn't work so well.
Yeah, I just finished my dinner. I made spaghetti.
She made a
big old plate. Had a big old plate.
She made a yes, SWAT. She made a Filipino dish, and some fried chicken of sorts. And I can't remember my own information to log into this. Well, you know what? I'll do it a different way. My phone is suddenly not wanting to cooperate, so I'll be right back. I'm going to go open the door now. Are you making coffee? Oh, it is. I don't know. When you get that coming here, we'll open it together. Okay. Well, I stand corrected. I have 3 packages.
Christmas came early.
And grief from the wife. Nothing, babe. I said a relief from the wife. Hey, Parker Morris. I seen that. I seen the Michigan beat it was Tennessee. They were 3rd ranked, I believe. So first things first, I'm going to. Oh, he left already.
Okay. Hi, guys.
There's Mrs. K.
Are you taking us by surprise here? Thank you very much.
Hello.
We're going to open
You're
this.
taking us by surprise.
We're going to open this together.
Dun, 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 drum roll.
Filipino tradition. Everything is done with dun 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 dun. Drum roll. I kid you not. One Thanksgiving, we're sitting around the Thanksgiving table, and somebody goes drum roll, and everybody at the table goes.
Yep. Everybody.
Except for me, and I'm like shaking my head, going, "What in the hell is going on?" Okay, let me see who else is in the waiting room. All right, so let me get this. Robert, if you're listening, thank you. I don't. Could be a booby prize for all I know. We might be having heart attacks here in a minute.
All right, let me get my phone real quick.
Babe, I don't know. I'm not psychic. I might be psychotic, but I'm not psychic.
Why not?
So you are.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, Kendall. Love
Thank you.
it.
Why did
What's,
YouTube? Why did
What's
the
the
stream
song?
go away?
it's a soy. Open it to see how.
I'm working on it.
There it is.
I'm working on it. No, it wasn't SWAT. It was sweet.
Oh.
Hope your
Ooh.
neighbors aren't weirdos. Says, hope your neighbors aren't weirdos. Congrats on your new home. Thank you, Robert. Ooh,
Sorry.
I'm doing this for myself.
Now put it in there.
Here.
So you can put it in here. Make it your room sentence.
So, who does this remind us of?
Thank you very much.
Ready?
Son, thank you.
Who does this remind us of?
Who is?
Oh, Carrie does that all the time. He just throws stuff on the floor.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure his camera lady comes around and picks it up later. Are you going to do that for me later?
No.
Didn't think so.
You clean your room, okay?
Mm.
You
Yes,
learn how to clean
yes,
your
Mom.
room.
I'll clean my room.
Mama, you okay.
Really? Oh, the language. You know, this is a family program.
Okay, keep this for whatever. If you know, throw that in. Oh my goodness. What's throwing?
Bella
Bella
Rosa
Rosa
home.
Frame? Oh, I know what it is. It's a wallpaper.
Huh?
It's a wallpaper.
It's a wall decoration.
Yeah, it's like a home sweet home.
Oh, nice.
Whoa, bless this house. I love this.
It says, bless this house with, in this house may God's peace abide.
To bless
all those who step inside. May there be joy and laughter heard, and love in every word. Act in every word.
Nice. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you, Robert.
It's very
if you're still listening.
Thank you.
There you go.
All right, let's go.
Got one more to go. This is the grocery bag. This has got to be the snacks.
Seriously?
I don't know.
That's not snack. Snack that comes in boxes because I've seen one of my residents ordered Amazon. Yeah, and it's boxes. To ensure that it doesn't go bad. Oh, the cup! Oh, good Lord!
Oh, this is good. Multitasking.
Okay.
I'm multitasking. I can listen, ignore, forget all at the same time.
Yeah. That's cool. That's funny.
Yeah.
I like that.
That looks nice.
That'll never have coffee in it. It's going to sit right here. I'll figure out a way to get it on a shelf right there behind us.
Just make it decoration of some sort.
Yep.
This one, I think I'm going to go in the bathroom.
So let me answer the text real quick.
In the shower. Stout,
oh my goodness, that was very unexpected and very appreciated. Thank you, Robert.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You okay? This is
I'm muted.
Hey Greg, what's up?
Not much. How you doing?
Good.
It's a third jerker.
Oh, thanks. I can hear that on YouTube. You know that.
Good, Alex. We're going to be busy on doing
I'm going to put it in the bottom. Can I do that?
That's fine.
So that the smell is.
I'm going to be giving that bell from either to my aunt,
Candles is good.
and we're going to be giving this one to my cousin.
I'll be right back. Oh, I muted myself. Sorry. I'll be right back.
I'm there.
I'm sure we do. I know I brought one. She's getting ready to fire the candle up. That was very unexpected. Thank you so much, Robert. I just sent him a text as well. I don't know if he's still watching or not. He might be either at work or just getting to or going to work. Oh, shoot, the professor's in the waiting room. I didn't know that. Sorry, Alex.
Oh, good to meet you.
Yeah, I did. I did. I honestly didn't see that he was in there.
Yeah, you did. You're not gonna pull that one up on me.
No, I honestly didn't. I seen that Joshua came in.
Because I let him in. Yeah. I was a little confused as to how you let you.
Actually, he showed up before you did. And Rick, now what's going on? Okay, I got to go start the stream or something over again. These gifts have overwhelmed me.
Well, because he wanted to join my Zoom, and at the same time you were starting your Zoom, so I thought.
Kind of hard to be in two Zooms at one time. Almost.
Unless you're a Zoomie.
Well, if you have two different accounts, you probably can. I don't think you can under one account. I don't know. Yeah, Alex, I see you were right under SWAT. You said let me in, but I didn't see that till I looked up here, and Rick was kind of sitting there a minute too. Didn't see him join. So if you're late getting to the stream, I got a text at the beginning and said check my front door, and it was going to be SWAT. So
Remember that lighter that we tried?
be right back. I got to go find the water. So now I got to pull a Doug and go, you guys talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
Remember that lighter?
I know. I got to remember where it's at.
What's up, Ricky? Clint, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Good. I don't know why that's coming up all the time now. I don't know.
What are you eating? Popcorn?
Mm-hmm.
Do I gotta like that one too? Do I have to like that one too? Do you want me to like that one too? Okay. All right, I'm back. Miss anything?
No.
No, but I do need to tell you, I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I'm waiting for a few texts to come back, and I might have to leave. So, yeah, I'll be here as long as I can be. And I might not leave. They don't know yet.
Not a problem. I'm seeing if anyone dinged in while I was gone. It looks like no one did. So, now, do you have a lot of accountants too, Rick,
Accountants?
for customers?
Yeah.
So you're in your busy season too then.
Yeah, starting to be that we're starting to warm up here.
Let me figure out what's going on with this thing. Oh, it's not full screen. That's why. Okay. So, yeah, well, the weather today it wasn't cold, but it wasn't super hot, but it was kind of breezy. And a couple times I had to go outside. I knew it was chilly. So, well, I'm just overwhelmed. I'm going to have to thank Robert when I see him again and on Zoom and or in chat. We got the candle lit. She really likes that. In fact, I had her put it to where I can actually turn around and see it from here, so that's good. And I'll get the things up on the wall. Thank you again, Robert. Was not expecting that. I really was not.
Hopefully I did the warm up that we're coming on the notification though.
So, Josh, I heard something about, you said something about you're going to give your one computer to your aunt?
Yeah, I'm gonna give the Dell to my aunt,
Okay.
and then he's gonna go back to Windows 10,
Okay.
and the Dell is coming to my aunt, but we're gonna put an FFP and we put it back to this thing because she doesn't want to read any of her games.
Right. Okay. Well, sounds like you got it all. So you got the professor on board with that?
Yeah,
Okay. That's good. So when is the next time you'll be visiting your aunt?
April 13th. So we got like a month to work it all out.
Oh, yeah, you got plenty of time. So you're going to go on a Wednesday then? I got to hang my calendar yet, which is good that I had it accessible. Good. So Parker Morris says that Tennessee was the 3rd seed in the South bracket. Yeah, I knew they were quite a good ways up there. You see if that's going to work or not. Yep, good deal. Whew.
Yeah, the next time I'll be in is the week of Good Friday. So April 13th. So yeah, we got like a month to work it all out.
Yep. Yeah, right at that. Good. I had a new subscriber tonight. Matthew Barnes subscribed to my channel. Was probably watching Doug when Doug gave me the fantastic shout out that he did. I really appreciated that. And I kind of wished I'd have stuck around to see the rest of it, but kind of got a little sleepy and thought I'd take a nap. So I'm now back to 119 subscribers. I lost a few last night because I went in and cleaned my subscriber list up, so it was expected that I would lose a couple. I figure if I'm subscribed to someone and they see that I am subscribed to them, then, you know, tit for tat, I guess you could say, they're going to unsubscribe to me, and that's fine. I don't have any issues with that. I was watching 2 other streams while watching Doug today. Well, I had Doug on my main screen with his audio going, and then I brought 2 more up over there. One was about OBS. There's a thing I think I want to learn how to do, and the reason I say that is because if it's not OBS generated or operated, I don't want to put yet another third-party program on my computer. So,
Hey, look, Alex, you there?
Oh, he's in the background.
I think he stepped away. Usually when he puts his icon up and doesn't say anything, he stepped away for a moment. No, Tony, you're not near last year. You're in the top 5, top 10. Let's see. Kenny Whitten was first. Greg? Oh, Greg's not there. Parker Morse was second. Jeff was third, and he's got yard work, he said. I don't know if that's cutting his grass or not. Then Alex won it in. Again, I seriously did not see him. And now Tony Wallow and Parker Morse. Tony Wallow. Okay, I think I got this set up. Yeah, it was pretty neat. Doug was here, full screen, audio's going so I can hear what's going on. Then the 2 over there, one of them was OBS and the other one was Jeff Riddle. And I didn't stick around Jeff too long because if you're not listening to what they're saying, just trying to keep up with chat can be really interesting. And then the one about the OBS thing, I can watch that and kind of get an idea if I'm going to like it or not. And I liked it, but if it's not something I can do from within OBS, I don't want to deal with it. So I intentionally stayed away from Doug's Zoom today. No, I just didn't want to get all zoomed out. I just wanted to kind of sit back, observe, and it was kind of fun, kind of enjoyable. Hey, Greg, a little disappointed you were not first in the chat tonight.
Yeah, I just finished my KP duties. Staff started putting me on KP.
Yeah, I haven't had that privilege of doing that yet. It'll show up one of these days, though. And how come Darren didn't? What happened here?
What? I made the old tiny tab.
No, I'm trying to figure out why. There's Catherine. What's going on with the little thing I made?
There's Catherine.
Well, that was working earlier. Now it's not working. That's crazy. Let me go check something
Hello.
real quick. Hi, Catherine.
Hey, Catherine. Hello, everyone. What's up, man? Can hear you. Sorry? Can hear you. Hello.
Well, I can hear. Yeah, Gremlins. Yeah, there it was. Could be Gremlins, Tony. I think what it is I've got to remember to, when I start this, I have to refresh the app itself in OBS, but now it's still not showing up on the live stream. That is weird. All right, let's go figure this out.
I can't get my night tab out for building my computer. If you want that live stream today.
I was. I don't know that I was necessarily paying real good attention to it, but I was watching. Okay, so it shows up in OBS. And I'm going to switch comments. Instantly shows up in OBS. You know what? Let me refresh my YouTube. Oh, there it is. A refresh fixed the problem. Okay, cool. That's weird. Excuse me. Technology at its best. There, that's much better. So, Chris, it's good to see you. I kind of thought you would take a break tonight.
I thought about it.
I need to
I
get.
might not be here long.
Oh, that's fine. I appreciate you showing up. Same thing if Rick has to leave, I understand. I appreciate him showing up. I need to get with you maybe tomorrow or next week, Chris, and show you a setting on YouTube you need to make that you'll get notification of the bad comments, but they'll never hit your stream. The only person that sees them is you. And
I saw something today, a video that says it's a YouTube clip where you clip a video and you can disable what the video was old because you could block people from clipping their videos. So I could not find that in my setting. YouTube Studio in advanced settings. I could not find that option.
Well, I watched a video late last night after we ended the Zoom. It caught my attention, and I wanted to have 100% focus. Did you know 2 people can be on the same channel at the same time?
You mean log in?
No, I could, like, if I wanted to, I could get with you and I could say, hey, Chris, I'm going to make you my, for lack of not remembering what it was called, the co-host, and you have 100%, or you can have 100% capabilities like I do. You could make, you could post, you could edit, you could make moderators, you could delete people as if you or me.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but I knew you could actually give somebody your credentials and all if you trusted them.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could actually.
Well, I want to share my screen and show you guys, but I also want to not lock up the Zoom that's going out. Let me look at something real quick. So I need someone to tell me on the YouTube stream if you're seeing where it says channel dashboard.
Yes.
Okay. So to do this, you have to go into YouTube Studio, and most of us know how to get into there. You just open up YouTube, go to your icon, go down to, well, here, I'll just do it from 100%. It's silly to not do it that way. So open up YouTube, go to your icon, go down to YouTube Studio, and it opens up the studio. Then you come over here to settings right here at the bottom. Click on settings. Go to permissions right here.
Yeah.
And then you can, in permissions for Ken Stout Live, invite, add or change permissions for this channel. For now, those permissions won't apply to some channel features of parts of YouTube. So you click on invite, and you have to have their legitimate email. It cannot be like that one email that I made just for the green screen. It has to be a legitimate email. So I don't know anyone's email off the top of my head, but once you do that, you come down here and you can make them a manager. Can view everything, manage permissions, go live, create, edit, and delete content. You'd really have to trust someone an awful lot to do that. Then the next one down is editor. Can view everything, go live, create and edit content, but can't manage the permissions or delete content. Yeah, not bad. Editor limited is the same permissions as the editor, but can't view revenue data. Well, in my case, there is no revenue, so I really don't care. A viewer can view everything, can't create, edit, or delete anything. And then the last one is viewer limited, same permissions as viewer, but can't view revenue data. Again, I don't know that I would be too concerned about that ever. I found that to be pretty interesting. And then I got to thinking, why? Uh-oh, I lost the stream. Why in the world would you want to do that? Why would you want to?
Have to leave.
Well, I thought, yeah, that was kind of my first thought. If maybe you were going on vacation, or maybe something came up unexpected, and you wanted your channel to be, continue to run every day. I don't know anybody that would want to stream every day. I just, man.
Maybe in case you have to go to hospital.
Yeah, that one kind of crossed my mind too. I'm sure there's good reasons for it. I haven't come up with any yet, but I'm sure there are. I just found it was interesting you could do that. So if you start seeing odd content, you can blame the professor.
We see Mario Karts coming across the screen. It's Alex.
Yeah, if you see Kids Stout Live with Mario Karts, somebody let me know on a text or something, please. Are we going to pick on the young lad since he's not here to defend himself?
I put it in the chat about the clip feature. It's from May of 2021. I can't find what it says to do. I can't find it in my options. I don't want nobody clipping my videos. It could be, they could have changed it. I don't know.
Yeah, I've got it queued up. I'll watch it later. It looks like you could do specific time frames. Of maybe you can. Yeah, I'll watch it later, Chris. Thanks. Somebody's wanting in. Who could it be? Oh, Jim's joining us.
Hello.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, guys.
So I will pin that to the top for a little bit, Chris, in case anyone's interested. Maybe I'll pin that to the top. There we go. Hey, Jim.
I'm not even looking at YouTube at the moment.
I don't really like that shorts feature they come out with either. They're trying to copy TikTok. I never liked TikTok.
I never joined it. I get things from it all the time from people that are members of it. Instagram, never joined that. Twitter, haven't joined that. So I also put it in on Twidget. So you got it. Yeah, the Twidget's what allows the comments to be posted in the upper left-hand corner. And, honestly, I kind of use it because I practically post every comment that's made. There are a couple I haven't. We won't mention anyone's name, Blackwatch. But for the most part, I do show them all. It must be a theme today on YouTube. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab something to eat. Josh is eating. Jim's eating. Doug was eating. Oh, wait. Where's my can of Vegemite at? I got it around here. No, I don't. Wait, I gave that stuff up a long time ago.
That reminds me, where are my crackers?
Oh, my goodness.
I'm not being a vegetarian.
Come on, we're having an eating party. Everybody eat. Oh.
Well, hopefully somebody's making coffee, but I don't know. Are you making coffee? Called that one, right? She's too enthralled with watching her candle. Which, if you're late joining, right when I started, I got a message on my phone to check my front door or my front porch, and Robert had sent us some housewarming gifts, which really blew me away. Was not expecting that at all. And then in the chat room, yeah, it was a candle And hang on a second. No, I'm not grabbing me something to eat. Oh, good. This has got the slots in there. I don't have to get it. So he sent a candle, and he sent this wall plaque to go on the wall. And I'm probably scrolling too fast. Bless this house within this house. May God's peace abide to bless all those who step inside. May there be joy and laughter heard and love in every act and word. Really appreciate that. And then, because of my love for coffee, he sent me this coffee mug that says, I'm multitasking, I can listen, ignore, and forget all at the same time. And that's going to go about right. That's too far away. I have to figure out a way. Right now it's sitting on top of my computer. It'll never have coffee in it. Might have some bourbon and scotch, but it'll never have coffee in it.
Yeah, at least it's big enough for bourbon and scotch, is it?
Yeah, I would think so. It's probably a good 4 ounces or so. Those were two choices I never did like bourbon, never did like scotch. A lot of beer. Of course, it was when I was in the military. Parker Morris says, Chris, I believe this is directed at you. That setting is used for people who want to continue their channel. Oh, maybe you're talking to me.
No. I don't know what that was.
Huh.
Gave me a little power.
And I am tired.
Yeah, it's directed that you can, so you can have some help for people who don't troll.
Wrong thing. I don't know if that was right. Oh, I'm sure there's a good reason for it. Hey, Alex is back.
What did I miss?
Nothing. We weren't talking about you at all.
Oh, I think that.
If you want to know, rewind and watch it.
You get my drift?
No, you didn't miss anything. I just real quickly showed him how you can make someone, give them permission to run your channel for you. I don't know if you knew about that or not.
You probably have to put them on an awful lot.
That's probably what you know who has, and that's how I got my mod taken away.
Yeah. There's reasons for it. You're going on vacation, you end up in the hospital. Family, you're moving from Illinois to Indiana. Boy, I should have thought about that before now. I'm a little bit behind the times. So I'll show you how to do it later, Alex. I don't want to rehash it right now. It's pretty simple. And if you want to go back about 3 minutes, that's where it's at. So, Jim, did you get your gaming rig rebuilt?
Yeah, I'd say it's probably about 90% there. Maybe 95. The problem is I've got games from at least 3 different places, and 2 of the places it's not a problem. You know, even if you move the games from one drive to another, you just tell the game manager for that particular set, well, by the way, they're here now.
Right.
And it goes, oh, okay, fine. For some reason, Epic Games is not cooperating. So I've only got maybe 2 games that I use on that platform. Yeah, 2 that I'm aware of.
How often do you game?
I game a little bit every day.
Okay.
It might only be for 30 minutes. It might be for 2 hours. It kind of depends where I squeeze in time.
Right.
But I try to do a little bit every day, especially with World of Warships. That's if you sign in every day, there's always a little gift that they give you.
Right.
For signing in every day. So I at least make sure that I sign in the morning and it might only be 5 minutes, and then I'm out again.
That just reminded me, Jimmy, maybe I have to do my invaluable. Thanks for reminding me.
Huh?
I just already did it, or maybe I did it over. Hey Jim, do you think my computer could play World of Warcraft, or do you think I gotta get a graphic card?
Oh, you're not gonna play that without a graphics card.
Okay.
The built-in graphics of the chip is enough to run, for like if it's an office PC or for most of what you're doing. That's not even remotely demanding. It's fine for that, but no, you need to add a graphics card if you want to try and play that stuff.
How much longer do you think we have to wait until graphics cards get back down to an affordable dollar amount?
Well, they've been dropping. They have been dropping.
They are on the way to be normal price again, but period, not at the moment.
No, I'm not in any hurry whatsoever.
After 6 months.
I might add a graphic card to mine if I can get the dollar reasonable price.
Well, 6 months from now would be about good timing.
Yeah.
I don't want to get any. I want to get something that's going to be sufficient for DaVinci Resolve and to help me out on my streaming. Can't even talk. I don't even want to look at this. BH Ringer just posted a graphics card in the chat room. Oh, $391. Why does the dollar? Oh, it shows up on both. Okay.
GTX 1660 Super. That's still probably at least a good $100 more than it should be. That's at least
149.
Other than the price, is that a decent graphics card?
It's okay. It's getting long in the tooth. The 6 gig helps, but even the 16 series is getting a little bit long in the tooth. I've got an older 1080, a GTX 1080, not the Ti version, but just the regular 1080 that's in the streaming rig. And I will tell you, I don't know that I have not noticed anything different in OBS. DaVinci, yeah, it made a difference. When I was just when I was editing videos, I managed to cut the time it took to render. I want to say with just the i5 versus now having the i5 and 1080, I probably reduced the rendering time for videos probably 35-40%. But that's rendering. That's editing.
Right.
That's got F all to do with streaming.
Sure. I think
I'm trying to remember if I streamed with. I'm trying to remember. I don't think so. No, I don't. I never streamed with the Ryzen 3, but I did render with the Ryzen 3, and it took a while because even the 2200G with built-in graphics, it took a while. I remember doing a couple of those, and then once I built the i5, then I switched over to that.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is when I get it, I'm not going to just, blatantly say, hey, I got a graphics card. I want to stream and see if there's a noticeable difference in the streaming with the graphics card. I know with DaVinci Resolve, it's going to help out. Right now, my biggest problem in DaVinci Resolve is when I'm doing stuff, I literally have to render it out to see the effects because it takes so doggone long to render within DaVinci Resolve. It's quicker to render the whole thing to see how it turned out than to wait for the in-programming rendering to take place. Because
I still got that 5570 ATI from 2009, a 2009 computer.
How many people do you let in?
Hello.
In.
Yeah, Sam.
Hi, Sam. Yeah, Alex.
Hello.
How many people do you have on it?
100.
100. And we've had like 15 at one time or 16 at one time. Alex knows what our records are.
Yes. Because I took a picture of everybody on here. That was when Stealth Mode was on here.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we currently have how many? 10? Yeah, 10. So, Sam, are you like out walking around or what are you doing?
Me?
No, Sam.
I'm on the train. I'm on the train going home.
Oh, okay.
Well, the only reason I have the means up been able to help me see people a lot better.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I haven't been able.
So,
How far away is your train ride?
about half an hour, not too bad. It's going to Sydney, the central of Melbourne, central business district, which would probably be equivalent to your downtown. So going from their home for half an hour.
So,
Not
no
too bad.
car?
Yeah, it's not far. Yeah, from train home, not far.
Yeah, I remember when I was stationed in South Korea, if you went anywhere, it was on a train. Well, anywhere as a civilian, you went on a train. Obviously, we had transportation otherwise. You'd catch rides with convoys going to different cities, but then you had to worry about getting back. That was always fun.
Well, and you can probably tell we still have to wear masks on trains. We still have to wear masks on public transport in Melbourne or Victoria, Australia.
Yeah, we do here in public transportation.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's still required here for any health environment, healthcare setting, hospital, doctor's office, dentist office, places of that nature.
Same. Yeah. The only way to get out of not wearing a mask, you have a valid reason, which is approved by the Australian government, why you don't need to wear a mask. Well, maybe some health reason or other things.
Yeah, it took some getting used to, but once I got used to it, it wasn't too bad. So. Alex, you look perplexed. You all right?
I'm all right. Nothing. I'm just listening.
Now, we can't have too many moments of awkward silence today like Doug did. I thought that was absolutely hilarious, by the way.
Yeah, there are times when people run out of words.
Yeah, I think he's got some, what? I think his Zoom and his computer don't talk to one another every now and then because you guys were talking, and then all of a sudden you guys would go away, but I could hear Doug, but you guys were talking, and I could tell you were talking, and then all of a sudden you'd come back. And I don't know if Doug was doing it intentionally, which I doubt.
When Doug went away, I got host for like a minute, and then he came back and reclaimed my host.
Right.
He's got something going on where for some reason the Zoom audio is not being passed through his exploit.
Right.
I think it's just he don't have it set up right in the software.
The one I remember specifically is Catherine was talking about the taxes somewhere, and all of a sudden she was gone. And then when Doug came back, now I hear a high-pitched noise.
I wanted to ask if you wanted me to remote in and fix it.
I got to figure out where it's coming from before we do that. Unless you're going to remote into Greg and Josh and Rick and Jim and Sam, which you can't do, he's on a train, and Darren, which you can't do because he's asleep, and Chris and Catherine, we got to identify where it's coming from first.
Yeah, I'm talking about those. Oh no,
I'm talking about the high-pitched noise I was hearing.
That was probably on his train.
Oh, it could, yeah, train whistle.
When they open those doors, sometimes they whistle and make a whole bunch of noise.
Could be. Never thought about that.
We're not here. Well, we don't have whistles. It's all automated and electronic.
Huh.
You know, the ones here in Big Lake, when the door opens, it says, stand clear of the doors. The doors are now opening or closing.
Oh no, we don't have the announcements.
So, we'll know.
We have regular announcements saying you must wear a mask on the train. You can get fined if you don't have a valid transport card or not wearing a mask.
We'll know he's on a train in a minute when we hear "Board!" Then we'll know he's actually on a train.
I had to prepare earlier today. If he wanted me to wait until Saturday evening to unlock the computer, or if he wanted me to unlock it with all you, and he said
he wants you to do it when you get it.
Yeah.
We should have placed bets on that. Yeah, well, okay, so Josh, the question is, if he'd have said, "Oh yeah, wait until Doug's stream," could you have waited?
No, because we not
when you get it. Maybe not.
I'll go with Alex's answer. No,
Yeah.
with no thought whatsoever.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna say the same as Alex. And you know what? And you know I do not agree with him very often, but in this case I actually do.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much going to be unanimous that I don't think he could have waited. Or, you know, what he could have done is what I suggested. Open it up, test it out, put it back in the box, retape it, and go, okay, I'm going to do my unboxing.
Nah.
Never know. You never know. So Catherine, what you were talking about the taxes, and then the audio went completely away. I think you guys were talking about something about fiscal end of year, because when Doug came back, he mentioned fiscal end of year.
I talked about the tax year for business in UK was like on the 6th of April each year. That was the tax year. It will not begin on the 1st of January. It will begin on the 6th of April. But in Germany and Switzerland, it begins on the 1st of January. And then on the 31st of December. Yes?
Well, yep. Well, the end of tax year for Australia is June 30th. So you have to be taxing by June 30th.
So do you have bells on your train, Sam? There it is again.
No, but we have, yeah.
There it is again.
Bells, but it's like a speaker repeating speaker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Indicating the train about to go.
Okay. That was just
Heading up for the next
kind
stop.
of was driving me up a wall for a second.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I'll be right back. I gotta go check
Why
on
the hell
Mrs.
is
K.
the audio up on 94? Good God. Never have the audio up on 94. Good grief.
Yeah, I need a good microphone. Yep, that's my stop.
I mean, this big order that happened at 94. Good Lord.
You don't like the volume on your computer?
Yeah.
So I gotta figure
You're
out
all the way
how
up
to
to
do that.
94 big odd thing.
Yeah, that's 200 minutes right in your ear.
Yeah, I mean, even then the fever up it, don't crank the volume all the way up to 94.
Yeah, I've done. So that's the problem when you watch YouTube videos, because some YouTube videos are really quiet. They're recorded really quiet, and some are you turn the volume clear out, and then you go and watch a video at normal that has normal volume, and it's like blasting.
Thing looks like it gets up to speed pretty quick, actually.
Yeah, it gets pretty quick, the train.
Yeah, that looked like that.
Yeah, not fast as regional trains. Regional trains go even quicker. I don't take regional because it's only per state, and going interstate via train is
Yeah.
different.
So I got a question for the group or the panel or whatever it is we're going to call ourselves. I want to maybe do this with the green screen.
Oh yeah, you can get a green screen.
So
virtual background.
So I'll get out of the way. I think I can use the green screen to, when I teach OBS, this is a short video I made a year ago. We were trying out different introductions to things. So if this will work, why couldn't I use a static, continuous picture of what I'm doing on a green screen? Is that possible?
I don't know. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Well, that's a video that runs. That'll just sit there and loop and run and run and run and run. So instead of being like a picture, it'll be OBS or DaVinci Resolve or whatever. And if it's DaVinci Resolve and I can do it as a video at the same time, then they'll see the effects of what's going on. It was just a weird thought I had today, and I perplexed the professor because when I asked him, he was kind of like, I don't know. So I thought I'd ask you guys.
You could record a video. This is a little counterproductive, but you can record a video of what you want to show. Set that video as your vertical background, and then do the same thing again. With the video playing in the background. Is that what you wanted to?
I'm trying to figure out what you just said. So I could record a video and show it and just redo it again at the same time?
You can record a video, set it as your Zoom virtual background, and then do the thing you're wanting to show.
Oh yeah. No, if I do this, I'm going to set up my own green screen. I'm not going to use the Zoom green screen. I'm going to have my green screen behind me, and hopefully I can project what I'm trying to do. Maybe OBS, it may be something else. I don't know. DaVinci Resolve, I don't know. May show my trial of XSplit that I have just sitting there waiting to use.
Should be able to overlay it.
Okay. Hey Sam, I'm going to mute you for a little bit. There's a lot of background noise. Man, that sounded like some kind of jungle out there or something.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Australia?
No, I have not.
I've heard it's a jungle almost as bad as Detroit.
Haven't been to Detroit either, so.
I know it gets real hot in the summertime.
Well, if you've been to Detroit, you wouldn't have a watch, a car, or anything else.
Was Detroit where Chevy Chase got stranded in Vacation, or was that Chicago? Remember when he gets off the highway and he pulls into the neighborhood and he's going to ask for directions and they steal the hubcaps and stuff off the car?
Well, it was Detroit that stole the car.
No, they didn't steal the car. I have to research and remember that. So, oh, by the way, welcome, Gary. Good to see you again, or hear you again. Well, or I could pull a Doug. Good to see you again, sorta.
Are you afraid who I am?
Like that. Well, usually his age.
I think we're older than Doug, actually.
Yeah, I know.
I think he's just slightly behind us a little bit.
I'm the youngest one in the group.
No, Sam's the youngest one in the group.
I'll be 21 in June.
Yeah.
21 in June.
Yeah. And I got a real sneaky feeling that one kid that wanted in so bad was just exactly that, a kid.
Did you go look at his thing?
That's the first thing I did, and when I seen yeah, he just joined and he looked to be extremely young. But Doug bought off on it. He goes, "Oh, look, he's interacting. He'll get there sooner or later." And then he said something else. I'm like, "Oh, Doug, please don't let this guy in. You'll regret it."
Even if he was a nice kid, I mean, nothing was happening wrong, but it's still, most everybody's over 50 except for our 3 children that are there. I mean, the dog years, I got 100, so.
Our 3 children.
Which 3 children?
Oh, that gives me not.
Anybody remember that there, Mike Goodbang?
That's exactly what I'm writing down right now.
Frederick Murray,
Yep.
William Frawley.
From Lila Lucy,
Yep,
the alcoholic.
yeah.
That was good.
Then William Demarest took his place.
Bubba.
So I need to go find a background that says TV talk. Let me see if I can do that.
TV talk images.
Yes, Dad. Oh man, don't do that again. Oh, there's several to choose from. I like this.
You're gonna need another hard drive to store all those images.
Nah. I figured out a way to piggyback in on Darren's.
Well, I met with Rebecca's mom today.
Do what, Josh?
I met with Rebecca's mom today.
Oh,
Oh, wrong one.
no.
I met his mom.
And we met your aunt, remember?
Yeah.
You wouldn't go to dinner tonight. You had to call me twice.
Oh, I like that one, but it won't all come through on the thumbnail.
No, we couldn't figure out how to get the toilet beat on, but I figured I called with Rebecca and he'd be able to help it.
Dad'd be the first person I call. Yep.
Yeah.
Real funny. I had to go in there and ask my mom to get on the Zoom and tell him how. And then she's gonna have to call somebody and have him come look at it.
Guys, even though my wife's not feeling good, I sent her to the Ukraine. She hasn't lost a fight yet.
There we go.
Two, come on. That was my good material. I'm here all week.
So the question is, Josh, did you get it fixed or not?
Yes, I did.
Good. Good.
Thanks for the warning, Gary.
Funny, that's what she said.
Okay, so now that I got TV talk up, we need to talk about TV, or just give me a warning so I can go get another image.
Are we talking about RuPaul now?
The drag queen, right? Isn't that who that is?
Yeah.
One person understood it. One person.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched one, other than maybe a commercial, anything to do with that show. It's called the RuPaul show, I believe.
Drag Race.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's a misleading title because someone that might think it's a car race.
Well, what should I say? The other racing.
I'm gonna run down and grab my Look at that.
Oh, we got one down.
Yeah, we were sitting pretty good there for a minute. We're at 11. Just 4 more. Well, actually, yeah. Well, 4 would tie, 5 would break the record. Maybe Jeff will get his yard work done.
Me, Jeff, Robert,
Tim,
Michael,
Costanza.
that's what I mean by Michael.
Oh, okay.
Costanza and Jeff and Robert and Stout and
As long as we don't get Urban Cowboy in here asking to be on Zoom, we're all right. Whatever the kid's name was.
That was John Boyd.
Yeah. Yep.
That was Midnight Cowboy.
Yeah, Midnight Cowboy. Urban Cowboy was
John Travolta. Yeah.
John Travolta.
Yeah.
And Deborah Winger.
Yeah.
But that was a bunch of old writing.
He did a lot of movies. John Travolta did.
You didn't like Urban Cowboy?
I don't think I've ever seen it actually.
You ain't missing a whole lot.
Well, have you ever been Billy Bob's?
Nope.
Texas.
There's a movie called Billy Bob.
I know there's a bar that seats 5,000 people. It doesn't seat, it holds. That's where they filmed their buck riding machine in there in the movie. Owned by Mickey Gilley, country guy.
Oh, okay. So what do you think the worst John Travolta movie ever made was?
The only one I know from John Travolta is Street Lightning or Grease.
Oh,
Yeah, that was all right. From the 70s, 78, I believe.
What was it?
Over 3,000.
John Travolta was in the movie Grease, and he did a song called "Greased Lightning."
Oh yeah, with
Jeff Conway, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He's deceased.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I think that was last year, wasn't it?
You know, I don't remember. I think the worst John Travolta movie that comes to my mind was one called, I think it was called Bubble Boy. Or something,
Oh yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, we gotta give him a couple points. He was a kid at the time.
Battlefield Earth 3,000.
Jeff Conway was 3,000. He died in what?
No, Battlefield Earth. That's.
Battlefield Earth. That's all right. Yeah, it was all right.
It was boring.
He died in 2011, Gary. Actually.
Jeff Conway.
Yeah.
Where was I at? I thought I quit drugs by then.
you were busy at work.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow. So you didn't like that movie, Darren? Oh, Darren.
Didn't say much.
Yeah, I'll send you the name of it. You just look it up.
Well, Blackwatch is going to say something about me, but I actually like the.
I'll send you what it's called.
Battlefield Earth, right?
Yep.
That's all right.
He dressed up as a Klingon.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, sort of like a. Was he a Klingon? I thought he was something else.
Well, no, he was in charge of the people of Earth. He's going for gold.
Yeah.
So, Gary, you were saying something about someone was going to be mad at you?
Yeah, in Blackwatch I was teasing the Saturday Night Fever. I actually liked the music in that, but Bee Gees got beat up good because they made that movie, or, the film score.
I like Grease. I like Saturday Night Fever. Trying to think of.
I didn't watch it. The sequel pretty much bombed.
I think all sequels pretty much bomb, in my opinion. And then the third and fourth and fifth are worse than that.
No, everybody's heard me say this, but I can't wait to Top Gun 47. I mean, 2.
When is Top Gun 2 coming out? Is that going to be like maybe in the next 10 years?
First of all, they want to have it in the theater. I mean, I am not a military person, but do they let this age person fly jets in combat?
Well, the age is not a big deal. The fact that he's not licensed or trained to fly it, that would be the issue.
Yeah, but it's like 4'1" or something.
Well, let's not be getting down on short people now. We have to give them the same opportunities that regular height people have.
What do they do? Put one blocks on his feet so he hits pedals?
I heard he was on a stepladder and they were rolling him around, but that's just what I heard. Where's that link at, Darren? Oh, in chat. Never mind.
That's the movie he made that I didn't care for. Face Off.
Oh, with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
That's not bad, that one. That's pretty good. Better than the other one.
Wasn't that good.
Let's look up the name of it.
Kind of far-fetched.
What was that behind you, Sam? A QR code to join the Wi-Fi or something?
No, that was a client's QR code for Wi-Fi. What I do is when I set up the, let's say, client's Wi-Fi, I'll make a document with the network name, password, and I'll also put the QR code on there so I can scan quickly. Which is pretty cool.
So I would ask what's the worst Nicolas Cage movie, but the better question would be, what is a good Nicolas Cage movie? They're all the same if you watch them.
Who's the best actor to play Elvis?
Kurt Russell.
Who's the best actor to have sex with Goldie Hawn?
I'm still working on the Elvis. Hold on, one question at a time.
Kurt Russell.
No fair. I don't discriminate. Now, he was good in the computer that wore tennis shoes.
Wasn't there a comedian that tried to play Elvis, I believe? Who's the guy that played with Will Ferrell in the NASCAR movie? And he played with him in Step Brothers.
How about Andy Kaufman?
He was odd. I thought he was.
John C. McGinley?
John C. No. I know who that is, but no. Shoot. Seymour, maybe? John C. Reilly. Didn't he play Elvis once?
Yeah, he was also in the Tom Cruise racing movie. What was it called?
Ace of Thunder.
Yep, Days of Thunder. Yep.
Yeah. And Robert Duvall. Nicole Kidman. She was in that movie, yes?
Ace of Thunder, yes.
Yes, she was the doctor or psychiatrist, I believe.
Doctor.
Doctor. His head doctor.
Psychiatrist. Same thing.
I think he's a neurologist, actually.
Yeah, from when he had his car accident, he got his head hit.
I thought that'd be happening. I thought it was because he was in the movie that was checking if he had brains. I didn't like the movie, I'm sorry.
Music was good.
Yeah.
Davis group.
Hey, Darren, is that in German or is that in English?
Oh, no. Let's look for the link.
Well, I clicked on the link
Oh,
you just
let's
sent.
look for the link to see what the thing looked like.
Well, right now it's got 7 minutes of credits or 7 minutes of introduction.
But I couldn't find any other one. I've got one on my hard drive. That's just got a 40-minute one. There's in 2 parts.
Well, I just might watch that in the present. You can say the part.
That I don't know.
How much you guys want to bet that I won't use the laptop after Jim sent me my other computer?
Pretty high, but you may use the laptop in a case when you need a laptop. I think you'll just use the laptop if you need to show me something on the screen like the BIOS or something and I can't access it remotely. But
Yeah,
above that, I don't think you'll use the laptop at all.
Does his phone have a camera on it?
Do what?
Does Josh's phone have a camera on it?
Yes, it does.
Would it not be easier to try to use the phone as opposed to holding a bulky laptop up? Would the phone not have a better camera anyway?
Yeah, probably would.
I'm just kind of spitballing this a little bit. I'm thinking if you're trying to hold up a bulky laptop, it's going to get heavy. Whereas your phone, once you get it, dialed in where you want it, that's going to be relatively easy. Just a thought. Professor, what do you think?
Yeah, you have a point. I just bring that up because he said before, Josh had said before that it's hard for him to log in on the Zoom on his phone.
There is that factor, though. You will have to be able to, or he'll have to be able to log himself in on Zoom on the phone. There is that. That is a factor. So that might be something you're going to have to work on overcoming. Looks like Chris Garrett's leaving here 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm getting a little later.
All right, Chris, thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Good night, Chris.
Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.
Only if today is alive.
Yeah, I'm going to be up a creek if they ever change that.
Well, actually, most days end at 11:59. So if it ends at 11:59.
Where did the chat go?
But theoretically, never buy a computer with Windows 10F on it.
No, of course not.
Well, you can always upgrade from Windows 10S to Home for free, but the computer isn't going to be very good because probably not very powerful.
That's what he did with the laptop, and it's horrible.
Yeah, I'm a gym instructor and he got a free laptop and I had Windows 10S and upgraded to Windows 11S. Then I converted it to Home from S mode and it was terrible. It only had 64 gigs of storage and I couldn't upgrade it. So what I did is wipe the computer, install Chrome OS, and my client now has a perfectly good web machine.
So not to show that I have no clue what you're talking about, what is Windows 10S?
What Windows 10S is pretty much the same as Windows 10 Home, but you can only install applications from the Microsoft Store, and it's more of a lockdown environment.
So basically, you can't install Google Chrome, you can't install Firefox, you can't
Yep.
use Microsoft Edge.
And you can install Zoom. Zoom's now in the Microsoft Store, but you can't install Teamviewer. No, it is on the Microsoft Store, Teamviewer. You can install it from there now. But
So, like, if you wanted to install Zoom Desk or Jaws or anything like that, you can't do it because it's not in Microsoft Store.
So Gary can probably answer this for me. Was this an attempt at Microsoft to restrict usage for children or something?
No, I think they were more of a lockdown environment for people who are pretty bad at technology
I think what they're or for like Microsoft's attempt at a Chromebook or for educational educational institutions, schools, colleges, to provide their students with computers.
Doesn't sound to me like it was a very well thought out or thing. I don't know. Just it sounds to me like it was horrible. Did it work?
No.
It's bad.
Why would people buy Chromebooks? And I'm not saying it's funny, but yet they do.
Is a Chromebook similar to a laptop?
Schools buy Chromebooks because the IT department can easily it's easy for the IT department to manage all the devices.
Actually, most Chromebooks never see IT at all. They go home with the kid and that's the last time. They don't even come into them. But the point I'm making is, why would you buy one that's not trying to be funny? And that's the problem, though. Microsoft, they're trying to get into your home. That's just like a Microsoft account. If you get a scope and watch what's going on from Microsoft Windows, you would die with all the stuff going the other way. Sit and don't touch a key on your computer for half an hour. Come back. Stuff is going all over the place. Your computers are spewing data out. And when you can't stop it, your computer slows down. Or just go to Task Manager and watch what's happening there.
Yeah.
CPU's being used and sit here for an hour. Why is CPU being used on Edge? I don't have anything on Edge. And then for all you programmer types, what is a service wrapper? And what's in there?
A wrapper that provides service? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't say what it is, and you don't know. But you just assume it's, how about a console Windows host?
So, a what?
Console Windows host.
Beats me.
Then they have another one that's one of my favorite, service host.
Well, apparently Microsoft is supposed to be coming out with Windows 11 SE.
If they can
that.
But
If they come out with that, I don't know.
What? Windows 11 XE?
SE.
And the point for that would be what? More money? Oh, okay. Okay.
think about it, and this is just logic. It has nothing to do with anything I do or don't know or talk to. What thing is Microsoft losing money on? Windows 11. Who here has actually went out and spent $1,000 or $100 for Windows 11?
No one.
The list price is $140. But yet they have most programmers on Windows. They have more than that on Office. Even their Xbox stuff, they have less programmers.
You guys want to see a picture from like way, way back when I was not 6'4"?
Was there a time you were not 6'4"?
As long as you're dressed. One of those bare leg pictures?
No, that's my dad and I.
Almost. What were you, about 18 months?
Oh, I have no idea. She didn't write anything on there. Dad was still in the Army, so probably right around probably 18 to 24 months. Here's another. Now, she did write on the back of that one, but she did not put anything like the date or my age or anything on that. Which was really
good. Don't know who this is?
No, she put Kenneth Stout in his Army suit, and it's misspelled. 3 months. She did write of course she'd write the time on that one.
Dude,
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Should have stayed at that age.
You know you're in trouble when you're the only child your mother puts second favorite child.
Or you're the firstborn, and she said, my third favorite child. So that's high school graduation.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is, don't you? You know who your mom is, but other than that, you're kind of at a loss.
And then this is when I was in the military. I don't remember the date, but both boys were born, so they're 2 years apart. You can tell I was in the military by the haircut and the goofy mustache. We come across those today while we were hanging other pictures up. So I've been instructed I will get those in a frame somewhere. You can see I'm putting them right back in an envelope. That'll probably be my next year's project. The pictures I want to find are pictures of my Camaro when I was growing up that I've been told they got them somewhere.
hopefully they're not destroyed.
Do what?
Hopefully they're not destroyed because photos they can get.
Oh, I don't think they're destroyed. I just don't think anyone knows where they're at. My mom's got 75 photo albums. And as long as my sister didn't get in there like she did the dumb slides and throw all those away.
Hey, Ken.
Yes, sir.
How many kids does your mom have?
3.
How many kids does your dad have?
3. Wait a minute. Let me think about that a moment. Let's see. There's me and my sister and my brother. That other little kid that kept hanging around. And for some reason, he called my dad Dad. I never could figure. Maybe 3.
You got the baby one. There you go.
Yeah, I like her when she got that West Nile thing going. Boy, that made the room go quiet.
Okay, Robert is. I'm taking them pics back. Yep, they were from the 1920s. By the way, Robert, thank you very much. She's got the candle burning, and I will not put coffee in the cup. I do like it very much. It's sitting on my computer right now. That's the 3rd or 4th time I've shown it. And we both like the plaque. We've got to figure out a place to put it. Thank you. Just a fantastic housewarming gift. Was not expecting that. I knew SWAT wasn't out there, though, because I peeked out my window before I opened the door.
And put it in a bucket of water first.
Yeah. Yeah. So, thank you, Robert. Thank you very, very much. Was not expecting that.
Maybe you can put it in the entrance somewhere.
No, I'll tell you what she's got set for that.
Hey, Tim, would you wipe that material cabinet?
I have an idea of where I want to put the one Robert sent, actually. And it will be real close to the entrance. But the one that's going right at the entrance is our realtor gave us this one. And it's a cutting board. But there is no way I'm ever going to use this as a cutting board. Just no way. So.
Would you wipe that material cabinet, Tim?
Does my wife have a what? Curio? No, we do not. We have a buffet, if anyone remembers what those are.
Yeah. I don't know what they are.
We
I
made.
have a roll top desk.
Those are neat.
My mom had one of those.
Roll top desk or a buffet?
A roll top desk.
Now I gotta go
with a
find.
locking key.
Gotta go
I was
find.
thinking you could put that cup in your cereal cabinet. If you have stuff in there that you don't have one.
No, we've got stuff's in the buffet. We just don't have a curio cabinet. I don't know if we'll ever get one or not. I used to have a German hutch that I really wished I still had, but we can thank my little sister for that. I don't know what she was thinking. So we lost Sam again. Who else did we lose? We had 11. We're down to 9.
Where's Chuck at?
Here.
So Chris is still. Oh no, Chris left too. Okay, Chris and Sam left. Okay. So what's on everyone's mind tonight? Anything?
The front attachment for me is wheelchair was delivered to Florida, but I cannot see it in the system yet. I have probably to wait until tomorrow or on Monday, so I can tell them to send it to Colombia. Then I should have it probably within like six days, or something like that.
Is she unable to get around at all right now?
No, at the moment, she has only the back, the rear part of the wheelchair, but I don't think she has enough muscle in the front to stand up properly, because she wants to, she slows down after like 1.5 minutes, and with the front attachment, I can plug her in, yes, and it's actually stable for her. You know, she doesn't need any extra strength in the front to stand, yes. She in the beginning is only standing in there for some minutes, yes. Of course, I give her the snackies, so she can learn that her wheelchair is a good thing, yes.
She'll probably be happy to be able to get around again.
I mean, she can get around, but I think it's how do you say that? The wheelchair will be good because her back will be straight, if you know what I mean. And at the moment, it's like never straight when she sits up, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I worry a bit about it, but the vet said she will be fine. But still, it's sitting down, you know, like a dog for a cat. It's like not normal, if you know what I mean. Because yeah,
What you working on, Jim?
she when she hears the snacky container, she's actually the fastest. It's the truth. And she develops some real speed. You know, she doesn't have the use of her hind leg, but she's real quick. You know, my other cats can jump, but she's almost as fast as them too. Yeah, sorry that was boring for all, but
You're fine.
I can.
If Robert was here, he could tell you about Little Man. But he's at work right now. I'm just checking some basketball scores real quick. I think Jim's reworking on Joshua's computer. He got another bid, so He's trying to make some slight improvements to it.
Josh's computer is, at least for the time being, in the box. I think I'm going to ship it in. The interesting part about it is, I think once you get over, I think 24 inches on any dimension, everybody considers it to be an oversized package. So, but everything I've been sent, Ken, it should cover it without any problem.
Okay. So you did get the one I sent last night?
Yes,
cool.
I did.
Good.
I did. I'd rather find a source of a 24 cube box, but so far I'm not coming up with anything. I mean, I can get them at Staples, but they sell them in packs of 10.
Go.
And I don't need 10.
No.
You can wait outside for an hour and see what everybody wants to have to do it. Yeah, there you go. You just go up to them and say, for a buck, I'll give you 9. Guess you didn't like that idea. No. I think I might have a source. I'll have to check on Monday. If I do, that'll help bring the cost down a bit. So right now, at this point, I'm shipping a, let's see, I want to say it's a 28 by 22 by 19.
Relatively big.
28, 22, 19. Yeah, that's a nice size box.
Well, the 28's the problem. If I could bring that one dimension down, which I can't, unfortunately, with the box I'm using.
What's it weigh? About 20 pounds?
It's fast approaching 35.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Ken, what's the reason behind that? I just looked at my, I just noticed you say my name to Professor, a question mark.
What? What? Do you have a question? What's your question?
He has a question about his question mark.
Oh, I don't.
Mysterious.
Oh, I thought you did that.
No, you know as well as I do that once you join, you can't rename yourself unless you.
Oh, mon frere, Pierre.
That.
Oh, you might want to check that function out and see if what you just said is a factual statement. And then get ready to put foot in said mouth.
Ken's tried it.
He's changing his name.
But he can't do what he said.
Well, that's why he's going to put his foot in his mouth.
Because you tried it and you can do it.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Wait, Alex, you said you couldn't do it. I heard that. You mean you were wrong?
Look at the perplexed look on his face.
You don't. You're one of the talkers. You don't like to admit when you're wrong either.
I paid you $15. You didn't tell anybody that I did that.
So I have the ability as a host to change anyone's name. And you guys have the ability to change your name. So.
Let me change your name.
No, I don't think you can change my name. No, I honestly don't know. Someone see if you can change my name.
Okay,
just keep it clean if you do. I don't care.
No, the only option is pen.
Oh, so who changed it to your host Bozo or YHB? I'm keeping up with the times.
Well, you didn't change that?
Change it to Bozo the Clown.
I did.
Yeah, I had that nickname when I was in high school, grade school.
Yeah, but that's what the teacher called me.
No, the teachers themselves called me worse things than what the kids were.
My teachers never called me anything. They called my dad.
Well, that's the last thing they would do. My parents were the last ones to find out once I told them. You know why I want to be told this 2 weeks ago? What, they didn't tell you? No. No.
They kept getting luck on the room tonight.
No, he posted earlier about the fourth thing down. He said, have to pass tonight, yard work calls. Now, it might be pretty close to dark out there now. It's 8:12. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's 7:12.
They don't know it's daylight savings time.
Oh,
I
yeah?
wish I lived in Arizona. They had 2 time zones.
Right.
One is daylight savings time and one is mountain standard time.
Yeah.
Most people don't know that.
Well, they never change, except for,
They
I
do.
imagine
They do.
mountain savings. I imagine the mountain one does.
Well, they do
It's
have
Navajo.
everyone I just heard.
Arizona has 2 time zones, Navajo
They
and
changed
mountain.
their mind.
Yeah, mountain's up around that part of the state. I've driven through there a million
Yeah,
times.
you know, others have said they don't change their mind, but I've heard other people say in that state that they do.
Well, I know there's a very small portion of very West Texas that's in Mountain Time Zone.
Which state has the most time zones?
I know there's states that are split between time zones, like Kentucky is split between Eastern and Central.
Yeah, it really has like 3 people.
I'd like to ask the audience, what state has the most time zones? And no, I'm not Googling it.
Oh, I have no clue.
I don't know. I don't keep up with crap like that.
Because so far I only lived in countries that has only one time zone. Switzerland has only one time zone, the UK too, and Colombia as well.
Oh my God, what a black box about Colombia.
Is it in?
Russia?
Give me one hint, Gary. I think I know. Just give me
like 5 of them with 3.
It's got 5 time zones, and I have no clue.
No, there's 5 states with 3.
Are they all generally grouped together?
Well, it's like Alaska, just a big state.
Yeah, Texas, that's one of those.
I never thought about Alaska. I was thinking Tennessee for some reason.
I think there are 2. Michigan's 2. Kentucky's 2. I think
Indiana's 2. They got 6 counties up north and 6 counties down south that are on a different time zone.
I think Maine might be 2. Florida has one in the Panhandle, so that's 2.
I sure hope this is my final Jeopardy question. Otherwise, this is just not going to go well.
And you can call your wife. What's that? What was that show?
Win $1 million, or Who'd Like to Be a Millionaire?
Or Reach Out, or something. I forget.
Yeah, you can phone a friend, or ask the audience, or what was the other one?
What's the question again? I know your
state has the most time zones. And at one time it was Hawaii with 4.
Hawaii had 4 time zones?
I was thinking that myself.
But if I'm not mistaken, it was out of state at that time, so that doesn't count. Hey, there's Jefferson played football tonight. It's gonna pass. And nobody has a sense of humor here. I give up.
I have a feeling that this is a trick question.
No, there are states that have multiple time zones.
But that's not the question. I know there's 13 states that are split between 2 time zones. But that's not the question.
How many? What's the number? Well, I'm gonna say 5 or 6 that have 3 time zones. The easy one is Alaska. It's huge.
Right, they have Alaskan and something Aleutian, and I can't see the other one. Idaho looks like it's got 3. No, it's got 2. Oregon's got what the
hell?
It's just like,
Hey, Camel, what are we doing something right? Damn it.
you call whoever shipped the ship. You call UPS, FedEx, or whoever, and tell them immediately.
Okay.
Anybody else, you call them immediately.
What do?
They will get the insurance going. And then you tell ship it and you get the paperwork.
Okay. Because I never dealt with stuff like that.
I mean, I have. And the longer you wait, the more they think, Gary didn't like what he got. Smack him with a hammer.
Will they replace it at that point?
Either that or give you the money for a new one.
I enjoyed this book.
You'll be made whole, it means. Luckily, I had a Dell. This was about 8 years ago, come damaged. And you could tell the box was damaged the same place. But now, everybody takes pictures of it. And they drop it at your house.
Well,
Yeah,
the reason I asked is because my aunt had ordered copies and by the time we got the box looked like crap.
Don't touch it then. Do not open it. If the box looks like somebody dropped it, don't peel the tape or anything. Let them come and explain how you messed it up yourself when it's not open.
Make photos. Make photos of the box.
Yeah, I had to do that once at work when we got a shipment of radio equipment, and a lot of stuff was torn up.
My favorite is Amazon right now. I've got a 12-pack of pop, and they take a picture of the stupid 12-pack of pop and send it to you to say that you got your stuff.
Yeah, I got a picture of the processor getting to Jim's house, but I didn't get a picture of the motherboard getting here. I found that to be really odd.
Yeah, that is a bit
Dollar amount, maybe? I don't know.
What's that?
Dollar amount, maybe?
I don't think so.
No, pop was $12.
No, I get pictures on Amazon when I order stuff.
Hey, Ken,
But they did. Well, I guess they were just drafting update through my email, right?
I think that was directed at you, Professor.
No, I think that was a question for Jim.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
They'll give me tracking update through my email, right?
yes.
Okay.
One thing you can say about our group is we always are on top of things. We know what's going on. We're never confused.
Hey, Ken, seriously, for the motherboard, did you go to Amazon and check to see if they had it there, the picture?
Did I check? No.
Because I've had some where they didn't send a picture, but it is there with delivery information.
No, I can go check. I still have the delivery information, but I know I didn't get a picture. But because I thought, wow, I got a picture of the processor.
I mean, you got it, so here.
Just leaning up against the step, like, let's not put it near the house. Let's put it up against the step. You got a step at your house?
Are you talking about the processor?
Yeah.
I was actually at the door when the Amazon person came up to the driveway, and she said, "Well, I got to take a picture of it first," and then after she took a picture, she handed it to me.
Oh my gosh. You should have went out there and put your arm around her and, okay, take a picture.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, give her a picture of your molesting her. There you go.
And that's how the divorce began.
Yeah.
No, that's how the prosecution is. Did you guys, we're still on with it. Hawaii 5.0, the new version?
The Hawaii version?
Yeah, or I'm serious, the new one. The two Asian folks, I guess, got let go.
I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, and this is not, a joke, and they're suing because they're two Asian folks. I think it's the one that has Karen in it, Scott Karen, whoever. I will say I've never watched it.
That would be James Caan's son?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
No, yes, it would be, and I think that's showing God's job.
Trying to think what he starred in. Let me go see what this message is about. Oh, it's from my brother-in-law in the Philippines.
Well, that's easy. He wants more money.
No,
I think
he's usually pretty good about not asking for that. He understood a long time ago how I felt on that.
I think that's a lot about brother-in-law still.
Did anybody hear about the build a house pass? You cannot discriminate on someone's hair.
Thank gosh, man, I was so worried about my hair. What?
Yeah. You cannot discriminate against someone because of the style of their hair.
But you would find something else to fire them about.
For those people that have hair.
Hey, Jim, is there a certain way that you recommend that I open that?
Not particularly, no.
That was good, Rick. I like that.
The way that it's going to ship, I have it oriented so that the box is laying down. So you're going to probably have to initially the first box you're going to have to open from one of the sides.
Okay.
Then you're going to have to pull out the 200R box, which has the actual computer in it, and then you stand that up.
Okay.
I'm going to ask Jim, basically, be careful to cut the tape, correct? So you don't scratch the case up or anything?
On the first box, no, he's not going to worry about that at all.
I'd personally be better worried than not, but that's up to you.
But I won't have to cut the tape at all.
You will have to cut tape on the first box.
Okay.
The second box, which actually has the 200R case and the computer in it, no, you won't have to cut that tape.
Okay. Well, I can get like a key or something that it'll cut through it. I'll find something.
Here we go again. Awkward silence.
I was taking a picture to send my wife, who's sitting 12 feet away in the other room.
Man, I don't have no room to talk about that because I did it.
Well, A, you don't have a wife, so I mean the obvious elephant in the room there is you don't have a wife to send a message to.
Well,
You want to borrow mine for a little bit?
Well, I call my
The answer would have been no, but go ahead.
I call my mom and text her all the time, even if she's in the other room.
By far, hands down, without a doubt, the winner of the communication goes to Chris Garrett and his mom, who have a set of walkie-talkies and communicate with the walkie-talkies.
Oh, good Lord.
Well, my wife and I have phones, so that's not much better.
Me,
Oh my God.
when we were living at the apartment complex, my mom used to give me a walkie-talkie because she would walk down to the laundromat to do laundry.
Yeah, there's a picture of our granddaughters. I just wanted to see it, and I figured it'd just be easier to do it that way. Let me see if I can share this. So this is why Robert told me to check my front door. And that's about where they were at, except I could only see the two in front. That's hilarious. They did put them up under the awning, though, so that was nice because it was misting. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I think tomorrow night's stream is going to be called Sunday Silence. Or My Three Sons, one or the other. I haven't decided yet. Or it could be called Sunday Silence with My Three Sons. And I'll keep the three of you in the waiting room. Do what?
That could very well be, because somebody with her first son.
Oh my.
Now I had my aunt watch some of the things of Jim building my computer, and her first thought was, that's a little cape, but you can fit everything in that little cape, and I'm thinking, it's not really that little.
No, it's
It's
not.
actually quite big.
It's not the biggest case I've built in, but it ain't the smallest neither.
Yeah. I think about a medium-sized cape. We've all plenty of room to get my hand in.
Now, I have,
But she doesn't really know what's all in a computer. I mean, as long as it gets turned on, and you can go on to play a game, she's happy.
So does she do email and banking and bill pay and things of that nature, or just play games?
Yeah, she does banking.
the biggest case I have weighs 14 kilos empty.
Ugh, not that. What are you doing that porn stuff?
What? 14 kilos.
Not really.
With real weight pounds, not that.
Yeah, we use pounds in America.
Exactly.
Actually, probably what I'm going to recommend
Oh, God.
is if my cousin doesn't take the computer, I will probably take the hard drive out of it and snap it, just so that no one can get access to her data.
14 kilo is 30 pounds. 30.86.
You beat me to it.
That's amazingly heavy.
You probably have some weird talk about how old and hot it is, too. Instead of that good stuff that you're making.
It's a Cooler Master Stormtrooper full case.
That's what my mom did with her hard drive out of her computer. Of course, she wasn't destroying much because it was only a Western Digital bring.
So you're gonna do that, you're helping me do all that, transfer the data back and forth?
You're talking to me?
Yeah. You are the professor.
Yes. I'll do it. You don't have to ask. I'll do whatever I can to help you.
Remember those good cases that used to weigh 40 pounds for the case itself? Keep a cooler in the bottom of them because you want to keep it steady. I don't know though, Jim, you might want to tell Josh this, or it might be a secret, but what I do is I block up all the holes so he can't hear any fan noise. That way dust and hair can't get in either.
Put a plastic bag over it.
Exactly.
If you put the go faster sticker on it by any chance, will you let me do that?
No, I did not put any sticker on it. As a matter of fact, that reminds me, I don't know that the sticker is actually in that box yet. Let me see. Actually, no, it's not. I gotta remember to put that in there.
Is it just me, or have those Intel stickers gotten smaller?
Oh, I'm sure they have. Cheaper.
Yep.
I noticed that when we was building my mom's computer, and she stuck them stickers on there. I thought, man, that Intel sticker sure is small.
Yeah, it costs money to make it. So the smaller it is, the cheaper it is.
So there's no plastic on that cape at all.
Hey, Rick,
No.
Yeah.
that explains what I thought about you. Smaller the cheaper. Now for some adult jokes.
I'll be turning the stream off shortly. We're coming up on the 2-hour time frame.
If you don't want to go for 3 hours, Doug's record today, 3 hours.
Yeah, I didn't think that was ever gonna get over.
No, that's the first thing I thought. I thought it never even.
I mean, I like the man. He's very nice. He's very helpful, but yeah.
I think he still needs to do a giveaway.
But
How about a couple of us go start carrying the big and we'll split the cost of it now? You know,
I haven't even
There's a
watched Terry.
giveaway.
I haven't even watched Terry's live stream from Friday. There's nothing on my end. I can't do it. I turned it on, and the professor was just like, turn that crap off, so you turned it off.
Reason why I told you to turn it off is because you were trying to talk to me at the same time, and I couldn't understand you with that mess going in the background. So it's like,
I was just like, okay, let me play. I walked away, and I never got back
No, Alex says it the way it is. Turn that crap off.
You know it's pretty bad when you can yell that by the professor.
well, I got yelled at by you during Jim's live stream days.
You got yelled at for what?
Talking.
Josh.
Oh.
He was talking when you were explaining something, and Josh wanted to hear it. And the way he had it set up, it was hard to hear both you and anyone else talking. So either you heard you or you heard the other person. You could not hear both at the same time. And you were explaining something, and Josh told him to be quiet. He did.
Wonder what the hell that means.
I'm going to be good. I'll send you guys like breakfast.
Was that when I told him, okay, girls, let's calm down a little bit, or was that on another screen?
Okay, I finally found these damn things. I've been looking for them. Okay. Now, this isn't, hang on a second. This isn't UPS. This is a freight carrier
Ooh.
who used to ship us stuff on a regular basis. And
That's what you think about it.
and you want to see some torn up stuff. Here we go.
Oh, I can imagine. Ooh.
I like that. That's quality work. They worked with that to do that.
Yeah, they did.
Goodness.
Man.
They tore the crap out of it.
The box is made in China.
Yeah. I mean, they just tore into all kinds of things.
Oh my God. What happened here?
This is what happens when your shipper doesn't bother to pay any attention to what the hell they're doing.
Teamsters at work.
Oh God.
You don't think that's going to happen to my computer, do you?
No.
No, I agree.
Now you know where Johnny Hawk was at.
Yeah, really. I mean, they crushed the crap out of this.
Yes. It should not be that flat. It should be a normal. Oh God.
Yeah,
That's, I bet you that's some of your equipment, right?
Well, this is damn it, come on, you. Pain in the ass. There we go. Alright, there we go. Stop that. There we go.
Yeah, hunch. But yeah.
I had to laugh today.
That is that's ham radio equipment that we used to get shipped into the store I used to work at that sold this stuff, and that was one of the few rather impressive times. Most of the time the stuff arrived fine, but we had this one carrier who this one time just tore it up. I think there's another. I might have another set of photos, not quite that bad, but there's definitely, you can see where one of the shipping cartons had a forklift poked right through it.
I had to laugh at Lorna tonight when we were opening these boxes. We opened the candle first, and if you can see on the tape, it's got a headphone and free listening and video streaming. And she says, maybe it's a set of headphones. I'm like, it's not. The other one, I can't hold it up, but it had something to do with video. And I looked at her like, don't say it. So we were very, very pleased to get those.
You put on the box, you don't really care, right?
Oh, that's like a magnet to them. They're like, oh, handle it.
Yeah.
Let's pay some extra attention to this.
Exactly.
Yeah, handle with care means break quickly.
You talking about stamping the word fragility on it?
I was just about to say that.
It's French, right? Means break as quickly as you can?
No.
Oh.
Next thing you know, you want to send it to some foreign country for counseling.
No, I just don't want the monkey to destroy it until I even get it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's funny you should say monkeys because Robert mentioned the monkeys in the chat room.
I'm only paying the monkey because Jim said it in the live stream the other day.
One time in
Don't
Rosen,
tell them that. Otherwise, the monkey might destroy it.
I do like all the monkeys. Just Davy Jones.
At least it's only getting shipped 4 hours and 30 minutes away instead of like from Doug to you all the way out in California.
Oh, I would hate to pay the shipping charges from California or Phoenix or anything.
Oh,
Man, that's especially now because you know they're jumping over the fuel prices and raising the cost.
Oh, yeah.
Governor Maryland suspended all state taxes on gas down to $3.38.
How long will that last, I wonder?
I think 6
Politics
days.
like that. We're in Michigan. We got Pothole City. We haven't touched one yet.
Yeah. Yeah, but your mama gave me
All right. I'm going to get out of here early, guys.
Alright, Jim, thanks for the help. Appreciate it.
No problem. Like I said, that'll, according to UPS, if I ship it out on Tuesday, it should be there Thursday. Again, I will get tracking information for you and everything else that you need to know.
Thank you.
All right. See you guys later.
Yeah.
Bye, Jim. Let's see, bro.
Yeah, we're still streaming and zooming.
Where's our smoker?
If you're referring to the one that's up north, I believe he left. I haven't gone to check to see if he's elsewhere yet or not.
No, I was talking about Greg. Military type also.
Greg's still here.
I'm here. Every time I think of the military, I think of Lucky Strike. I'm gonna get one of the parts today.
Same ships.
That's not what I was thinking.
Loose straps.
Yep.
For 30 days, 37 cents a gallon cheaper.
Well, the fear of the world will be done in 30 days.
The only thing I like about giving my aunt the Dell is at least now I know where to go for driver updates and it won't be outdated. Because I check the driver updates every couple of days or every couple of months.
Windows will update everything for you. You don't have to do anything.
Yep. You should set it up that way, and you don't have to worry about it.
That's what we're going to do.
Our computers do not get touched by a human being remotely or otherwise, unless there's a problem.
This PC can run Windows 11. Great news. Your PC meets the minimum requirements. I was just in the BIOS yesterday and I made sure that it was turned off.
You're assuming with it turned off, Microsoft can't read the BIOS? Why would you think that?
Well, Jim left a little early. We could have that, see if his is still saying the same thing or not. You'll probably wake up later this week and have Windows 11.
Oh man, how Microsoft do that?
So, quick question. If you do wake up and you restore it back to 10, how many times can you do that before they won't let you restore it back to 10?
That I've never heard.
I don't know the answer to that one.
I don't know what the perseverance to keep doing it.
That just popped up.
What in the hell was that? What was that? Huh? Why did I see it in there?
I had two upgrade to Windows 11 messages come up, and one on my computer, one on my mom's computer, and ever since I closed them out, I haven't gotten any other messages to upgrade to.
You don't think they'll do that on that computer, do you?
Why wouldn't it?
Because I totally don't want it.
Okay, let me get this straight, Josh. Here's Mr. Microsoft, God of all beings, and here's Josh. Josh says, Microsoft, stay away. And they say, well, hell, Josh wants to stay away. We should. In other words, who cares?
Their big brother. Do what
That's
they
right.
want.
They control the world. There's almost 1.5 billion Windows.
It's in the license agreement that nobody reads that Microsoft, once you put that software on your computer, Microsoft has the right to
Right.
do whatever.
Jim went into the BIOS and disabled my GPM.
They
So
can,
therefore, Microsoft has no right.
they can change it back to it. They don't care. You're confusing Microsoft's computer with your computer. You don't have a computer. They let you use Windows. Say thank you. And be happy.
Yes.
I'm not joking. They have a license agreement. It'll take you all day to read it. And that's because of how long it is. They can send you whatever they want. It's like, we'll get rid of telemetry. Guess what? That doesn't mean anything. They're sending you other things every night.
Yeah.
That was interesting. 2 pictures fell off the wall, and it was almost like they fell in here, but it was in the other room.
But my point is, I have Windows 11 on my 18. Why would I want it on my new desktop?
Because it's new, and you got a new operating system instead of an old one. The question is, why wouldn't you want it?
I mean, if he had 12 gen CPU, okay, fine. Windows 11 is a good idea because of the P and D cores, but he doesn't have that, so he can live with Windows 10. Yes?
Right.
To interrupt everybody, I love Windows 11. But, if you talk to somebody who's been a month, 30 days, and they say this is wrong, and you go, wait, man, I can't do this, and this, don't use it. But until you check it yourself, why would you take somebody else's who hasn't run it for 30 days or 20?
Yes?
Most people are listening to somebody who used it for 2 days. Well, I don't like that car. I looked at it in the mirror. Oh, what's that got to do? I've had a recall on my car, and I took it in, and they said there's no problem with it. Actually, I've had 2 recalls on a Tesla. And I didn't have any problems with it. So, I had 2 recalls. Wait a minute, there's nothing wrong. So which should I look at? 2 recalls? There's nothing wrong. I mean,
So what you're saying is Jim basically wasted his time putting Windows 10 on it because they're going to upgrade you to 11 anyway.
no, what we said, and what I said, is they could if they wanted to. in the license agreement that Alex just said, and I said, and anybody else that's read this stupid thing, they have a right to upgrade if they want to. Now, I've not seen anybody that can prove their reports, but why not? It's like think about this. Everybody's at right to repair, and there's a different thing about computers. But I agree with right to repair. But let's say you go buy a Ford Mustang, just a car, nothing special, and Alice comes over and says, "I'm going to fix your brakes for you." And you go drive to the grocery store and you kill a 3-year-old because the brakes were bad. Were the Mustang brakes bad, or the brakes that Alex fixed bad?
The brake that Alex put on.
The
I
newspaper
don't know. That's just it.
how bad the Ford Mustang brakes were, not Alex.
So
Bad brake.
let me interject on that for just a second. Right to repair just recently cropped up. Have we not been fixing our own stuff for, let's say 50 years or so?
Yes, but the problem is brakes. I've done brakes. You might have done brakes. I don't mean that's an insult. But what if I say I have a patent on the way that brake pad is designed? Now you can't copy it to sell it cheaply at Pet Boys. And that's what's happening now. Computers and cars control 90% of what's going on. If I don't let you see the software, you can't diagnose it. What's wrong?
True.
So before, when you and I were young guys, 70s, early 70s, you had a car, you did a tune-up. Not that big a deal. Now, there's no points, there's no plug. I mean, the plugs are there, but they're buried. Each plug has a coil on it. And then the fuel injection may be bad. And you can't just, remember the little screws on the carburetor, you kind of tweak a little bit, you get a little bit better performance.
Mm-hmm.
No screws on, no carburetor now. So Ford's keeping that to the best and not telling you what you need to know. You can't really fix it. If you take a look at a laptop inside, there's some chips in there that have nothing on it. They're blank on the top. What chip is it? So the right to repair, well, Apple, with that Louis Rossman, I agree with it.
Yes.
Apple's got this really, really cool thing. They will sell Louis the part to fix your computer on a motherboard for $1,000, and the chip is $10.
Yeah.
So to fix my engine, Ken, you know how to fix engines, you're real good. The way you get the one part, let's say the crankshaft, is you buy the whole engine out. So I'm not letting you repair that. So the right repairs, you can buy the part you need. Okay, that's all. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
I just never. I think right to repair has been around. I mean, Jesus, we've been working on our car since we were teenagers, and then all of a sudden, this right to repair came up, and the way I understood it was primarily in the computer world, but I never thought about it in the context that you just put it in.
Your car's got computers all over.
Oh, now it does, yeah. Oh, yeah. Jesus.
Right to repair is everywhere. It begins with military things, yes, with their radios, with their cars, with their Humvees, yes. It affects medical machines like MRI, CT, and these things, yes. Hospital beds, you name it, yes.
Yeah, but I personally agree with what you're saying, totally. But remember, just like I said to Josh, if you touch it and then some patient in a medical place dies, is it because Kevin touched it or because they made it bad?
Yeah, but without third-party repair, like I think many MRIs or CT, I mean, watch Louis and the other channels, yes, Paul Daniels and TCRS. TCRS, he has some videos where he fixes medical equipment. Yes.
I know who you're talking about, both of them. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's important that these things can be fixed and can be fixed like
Well, and this is, I don't agree with, let's say, Apple, but the thing is, back when they did it, with the carburetor, there was 3 screws, is all the carburetor had. Now, to tune up an engine, you have to go to 3 different computers, literally computers.
Yeah.
You've got so much stuff, and I'm not saying that the people at the factory are trained, but you're not just saying, here, go change the brake pads. I mean, do you know that your brakes actually are computer controlled on your car?
I have no car, but yes.
Okay, my car. So, you can change the brake pads, that's not hard to do. But now you got to adjust the computer. We have in the States what's called a quickie oil change. You pull in for 25 bucks to change oil. When you get your oil changed on a car that's less than 20 years old, it actually throws codes, CODES at you, and you have to reset the codes, and it picks up the date and time you did that. So back in the old days, got some greasy guy, loosened the bolt to drain the oil, took the filter out, pulled the dipstick out, put the oil back in, actually, in the, I can't think of the word right now, but unpacked the crankcase, not crankcase, bring out the headers. Forgive me. But 3 things he's done, now he's got to reset a computer.
Yes.
Does everyone
I fully agree. I fully agree, but this is why I try to explain that trying to repair affects much more than only electronics and PC stuff. Yes?
Yeah. Well, I agree. I agree both ways. I'm just saying, when you take it down, you think that I don't mean to get bad, but somebody could change oil. Wait a minute, he's not interacting with the computer now. And the real cool thing, every computer is different. GM and Ford don't have the same computer system.
Why not? It's a bit stupid, yes?
Well, if you buy a Tesla, I have a Tesla, my wife has a Mach-E. They both have different charging systems, and there's no way to charge between the 2.
I mean, come on, charging systems, they really should be the same everywhere, yes?
Which company's going to do it first? I agree with you. I agree, 100%. But if Ford going to say, well, we're going to use Tesla.
Yeah, this is why you have standards, like ATX or whatever standard, if you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah, but I want to be the one that gets money for coming up with mine first.
For example, tools, yes?
Well, I have a patent on my charger that works better than yours. Really doesn't, but when you try to use mine, the Ford, let's say, I want money from you. You're copying my patent. How dare you?
Is that similar to copyright violations? Oh, I had to get that in there.
Well, if you want to take a look at
copyright. Speaking of that, I need to check. See, go ahead. Keep talking about cars. I'll go check something.
Take the copyright. SiteQuest and Omega. They had the external drives, and they used to sue each other because of each other's patents and copyrights. They had the zip drive, remember those? And the Jazz drive.
Still don't have anything from last night, and I lost 4 subscribers since we began tonight. Doing something wrong. Gained 1, lost 4.
You let Blackwatch back on.
Is that what it was? That's interesting. I don't have anything yet from last night.
Oh my God. Seriously. Blackwatch retracted everything he posted.
He does that everywhere he goes. He does that on everybody's channel he visits. He'll go in there and say stuff, and then he'll retract it. And then if you watch the replay, there'll be nothing there, and you're like, wait a minute. So I don't know why he does it.
Hey, if you take a look at some of my stuff, you never know who's.
I think I've retracted two things today on Doug's, and that's because after I said it made sense at the time, but Doug's so quick to read chat. By the time he gets around to it next week, he's not going to understand what it was about. So I just went ahead and took it back out.
Yeah, he sometimes he forgets after 7 minutes. It's not even next
Yeah.
week.
But hey, Catherine, just not to finish our conversation, but that was us to you. I totally agree with the right repair. But how do you
I
control?
think it's important.
But what do you want to let me repair of yours? I mean, we gotta have some way for third-party repair people to be certified on fixing your medical equipment.
Okay. Well, I even fixed my hospital bed together with my neighbor. I fixed it.
There's this guy, it's an attorney in Michigan, and he reports on weird law things. And last week he had one. And this is, it's not what it is. Listen to it before you say anything. And I agree with what you're going to say. In Michigan, Utah, a lady was driving a car and her car stalled. Okay? She had 3 kids. And this other lady, it's like 4:30, coming home time from work. This other lady, and they're getting off the freeway. Okay? This other lady was going like 70, getting off the freeway and on her phone. She hit the lady that was stalled, killed her 3 kids. Okay? The lady whose 3 kids died is suing the lady who killed the kids. Rightfully so. In America, that's correct. They're now suing Chrysler because the lady was driving a Chrysler because back when the vehicle was made, Chrysler had a different braking system that the lady could have paid $10,000 and put on the car, but she chose not to. So the lady who was doing bad driving, talking on her phone, which in that state was against the law, felony, is getting, the car company's getting sued because the lady didn't buy an accessory.
No, the car company's getting sued because it's got more money.
Well, you and I both know that. Please, give me that much. But the point I'm making is that's ridiculous laws. So if they're going to stretch it to the car company, how would they go back and get you changing my oil and screw up the computer?
It's almost like stretching it to they're going to take it down to the tech on the line that put the brake system in. That's how ridiculous that is.
If they try it,
it wouldn't surprise me.
Who's got? I mean, deep pockets is what it's called.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't know until just recently that a civil suit you can garner and get more information easier than what you can in a criminal suit.
Well, my favorite, I agree. My favorite is, think about this. I'm not going to OJ except for the.
Hey Jim, does Jim have my address?
Anyway, let me say to OJ real quick. He is not guilty. Okay, whether he is, we're not arguing. And when he gets sued in civil court, I realize there are different requirements. But he's found that he has to pay money because he killed him. No. The court just said I was not guilty. I'm going home. Case over.
Yes, he does. Josh, he does. I think too.
I'm done. I just love that. I mean,
yeah, he's found guilty, but then someone brings civil charges against him, and he.
I understand what you said totally. I'm just saying, you think you can take that paper and say, "Look, I'm guilty. Bye. You don't have a case."
Yep.
Court over here said not guilty, so you don't have a case.
Do you think that case will ever see the light of a courtroom, though? Seriously?
What do you lost? Oh, which one? Was it Cheap? No, it's going to go to the Supreme Court. I'll bet you.
Blackwatch says, "Is he still going?" That's funny.
Oh, you know what?
I don't think it'll ever see the light of a courtroom myself. I think they'll come to some kind of a plea agreement. Chrysler may or may not get involved. I would bet on they may not more than they may.
Oh, they'll get involved when they actually go to court, I don't think. But they're going to cover their butt outside.
Well, yeah, and it's not like they don't have the money just to maybe, I don't want to say throw away because that's the wrong context, but for lack of not wanting to think this through, they've got the money to throw away.
But how much would you give them?
Well, if I was in charge of Chrysler,
Yeah. Not enough, they won't take it, and too much, everybody will sue you.
yeah, I mean, there's such a fine line there on what you give because as soon as, like you just said, not enough and too much. I mean, plus you offer just say $15 million as an example. Oh, they're offering me $15 million. That means they can afford $20 million.
No, I mean, yes, totally agree. But let's say she takes 15. Every other car case is going to say, well, let's surprise her. 15 is better than 0.
Yes. Yeah.
Because the lady driving that vehicle had no heart. Yeah, well, you know what I mean. She was just an average person.
Was that in Nevada by chance?
You might be right. I know it's close. I think I got Utah in the mind, but that's. But yeah, that's. I mean, my wife and I talked about it. How much is enough to make you go away, but not the next person to want to do it?
Well, no amount. Once you give up a dollar amount, you've opened up the floodgates.
Exactly. With 15, 5. I'm not making money. My wife, like I said, we don't need to talk about it because when you say a number, your attorneys will say, let's sue Chrysler. Forget Susie over there. She don't have the money.
My computer's being stupid again. Not detecting my webcam.
Mine is. I mean, the 17-year-old. Okay, her car was in the way and stalled, and it was an obstacle. But if you are 70, I don't know, you may not want to drive anymore, maybe?
Yeah, but if you go down that road, you're going to have the argument of people that say, I still have my faculties at 70. Why can't I drive my car?
So Louis Rossman, yes, was nearly flattened by a Silverado in his Tesla, yes, by a guy that was between 87 and like 93 years old, yes. I don't think that this person that owns a Silverado, yes, should drive anymore, yes. You know what I mean?
I do, but
of age, the whole reaction, everything is slower. Yes? I mean, thank God Louis is still alive, but this could have gone so wrong. Yes?
What if you had a way to test that? Then nothing's effective.
Yeah, his Tesla was total. Tesla Louis was total. It wasn't repaired.
No, but you were talking about age and faculties.
Yes? I have a driving license. Yes? I have cerebral palsy.
Can you drive?
Well,
how did you pass the driving test?
I could drive.
You have no hobby?
I could drive. Do I want to drive in Colombia? No.
No, but they should test that here too, everywhere. They should test every 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, same in Australia.
Yeah, but.
Yes.
Do you have cerebral palsy?
Yes, I do.
That's right.
So, just because I can theoretically do something, yes, does not mean that it's a good idea that I do that. You understand? So, yeah, you have to know your strengths, yes. And driving is the strength of my sister. She drives well. Yes, my father drove well too. My mother could drive, but didn't drive very. It was not her thing. Yes, and it's my thing neither. Yes, so just because I can drive does not mean that I need to own a car and drive it and put others by doing it into danger. Yes?
But how do you want to prevent that, Captain?
Prevent what?
You from driving?
Well, my license is at what you call DMV in US. Yes?
Right. So let's say 4 years we have you tested to drive and need to drive. In other words, I don't think there should be 40 year. You're 74 and you shouldn't be allowed to drive. I think you're allowed to prove you can drive.
I can do the test, yes? And
you can take and drive somebody around the block and parallel park and do all that.
It may be that I would be approved within the medical test of what they do in the DMV, yes?
No, I'm saying if you have a driver's test, driving test every 4 years, whatever, 3, 4, 5, for everybody, not you, everybody.
Yeah.
Then there's no arbitrary 73 and a half, you can't drive anymore. You either can drive or you can't. And if you can pass the test, you can drive.
Yes, and that's how it should be done. Yes, I think in the US you have to go every 10 years to prove that you're still good at driving. Yes, which is fine. It's a good idea to test it from time to time. Yes, and they try to implement that in Europe as well. Yes, especially for like senior drivers. Yes, but so far they have not gotten nowhere. Yes, so although it would be a very good thing. Yes, I mean it took my dad like 7 years until he got both of my grandparents, his parents, to the point where they handed the key and the driving license over to him. Yes? 7 years. It's a long time. Many bad things can happen in 7 years. And especially when you live in Switzerland. Yes, now I don't talk about the US, talk about specifically about Switzerland. Switzerland has a highly integrated public transport system. Yes?
We do not have that in the US.
You take the post bus, it drives you to the train station. The post bus arrives like 3 minutes before the train leaves. You have enough time to walk from there to there. Yes, highly integrated. It works. Yes, it works like a freaking Swiss clock. Yes. In the US, I know it's a different story. Yes, you may.
For me at home, to get 6 miles towards work, there is literally no public transportation. None. Zero. And then after about 6 miles, there's periodic transportation, but it doesn't go. One goes for like 10 miles this way, then it goes 3 miles and 5 miles. It's like a circle, it just doesn't go there.
Yeah, see, for example, Japan. Switzerland and Germany, yes, they have all highly integrated public transport, yes. Netherlands too, yes. But the US, like the superpower, is you do not even have trains everywhere. They go like through half America and then it stops, yes.
Well, see,
Like,
I mean, yes, 100%, you're right. Part of the problem here is after the World War II, is people started moving out away from the central city, like Detroit. I'm 8.5 miles from the edge of Detroit, and there is not a bus that crosses into the suburbs from Detroit at all. No train, no bus, nothing.
So we got a tech question in the chat room. Somebody asked about, I gotta find it. Does anybody know about DisplayLink docks and M1 Max?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I don't deal with Max, so I don't know.
Yeah, well,
I think you're gonna not get many answers on that here, Sam.
No. I'll explain my situation. You might have an idea. I have a docking station for one cable. I get my keyboard, mouse, screen. I get everything with one cable. Even charging my laptop. On my work computer running Windows 11 or my personal computer, it runs fine. But on my personal Apple computer, everything works for the USB ports and audio. So I can't use my keyboard and mouse. It's only happened after the latest macOS update. So I'm thinking it could be a faulty update. I'm not playing nice with DisplayLink, and DisplayLink has to update their drivers so it works better.
Okay, Sam. Good. It's like Joe has a Gary question. It did work before the update?
Yes, I had no issues after the update.
Oh, I know the answer. Go ahead, Gary.
Roll it back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Man, I even knew that one. I feel pretty good.
Yeah, it's probably the update. And if I contact Apple, they're going to tell me, oh, no, I can't use DisplayLink. I have to use an Apple verified dock.
When was the update released?
I installed the update maybe sometime last week, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday.
Is that when it was released or when you updated?
When I updated. And it was released about then.
Because maybe they'll have a new one coming out pretty soon. Have you looked at the America's site? Did I say that right?
Yeah, basically, we know what you're saying.
I'm just thinking, I don't know if you're looking at America or Australia, but maybe they have something in America that's newer.
No, I should get it from Australia because what a lot of systems do, they just go to the local server. And you can't change it.
That I don't know.
No, that's not right, yeah.
But it wouldn't surprise me if they have some year, because I know I had a problem with my iPhone once, and like 2 days later they had a fix for it.
Usually a week or two later for my Mac, I've noticed there's major issues.
Yeah, and this sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, a lot of people are docking stations, like older docking stations, or in my case, using older technology, just for older computers, like 10-year-old laptops, and it's not playing nice on my Mac. Maybe DisplayLink might have to make an update. DisplayLink, who makes drivers for the dock.
In Maryland, you have to renew your driver's license every 5 years. I have to renew mine in October of this year.
Yeah, but do you have to test anything?
Yes.
I mean, you have to driver's test?
I don't know about driver's test. I didn't have to last time. But I'm 71 this year, going to be 72 in October. They said I have to take an eye test.
Well, we take an eye test every time. But we do. There's one set up for driver's tests in Michigan. After you get your driver's license.
I have in my license stated that I always need to wear glasses when I drive the car. And I also have stated that I'm only allowed to drive cars with automatic years. Yes.
That's
So
wild.
they already decided that for me. Yes.
Oh, cool.
Catherine, I've never heard that about automatic, but cool.
I own my parents' car. I own my parents' license. Both my parents have to wear glasses. Dad's short-sighted, mum's long-sighted. If they don't wear glasses, their vision's really blurry. So on their driver's license, it says they have to wear glasses.
Yes.
I don't know.
Exactly. I have the same. I have the same like entry that I always have to wear glasses. If I would drive a car without my glasses on and the police would stop me, I could actually get fined. If you know what I mean,
Yeah.
I could get into real trouble. Yes.
Yeah, I don't remember if it was Nevada or California, but I have to wear glasses to drive too. And when I went to get my license, wearing my glasses, the lady says, "Do you wear glasses?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." She goes, "Well, take them off." She says, "Well, take them off and read line 3." I said, "Ma'am, I have to wear glasses to drive." "Oh, I know. Just read line 3 without your glasses on." And in my mind, I'm going, did she seriously just tell me to take off my glasses and try to read a line that there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to read it? I don't get it. I'm wearing the glasses. It says on there, must wear glasses to drive. And she tells me, take my glasses off.
Yes.
Just thought I'd interject that.
If you can go 12 steps nearer to the bar too, yes?
Well, it's done in that little machine. You put your head in there, and when you press your forehead against it, it lights it up. So that would really help. Good thing I had that eye chart memorized. I could have had all kind of trouble.
I actually one time said something, one ABC, whatever, made it up.
Right.
Said, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't pay attention. So Sam, have you rolled that back yet? Or are you going to roll it back?
No, I can't. No, what Apple's done on their computers is when you have the latest Mac OS, you cannot roll back to the previous version. They've blocked previous software from being installed.
Wow.
But, yeah, Apple, they do a lot of crazy stuff.
And the same is true with iPhones and iPads, right?
Yeah, and some Android tablets for that matter. Android phones.
Android, I have a friend who got a virus on his phone. Because I guess from what, and I use mine as, my wife has some toys on hers, but I guess Apple checks the stuff that goes in the Apple Store to the nth degree, or Android doesn't check it thoroughly because you can get other people putting stuff on. I don't understand all that. I mean, I understand the logic. Who knows? All I know is
what I find really funny on my Samsung phone, in Google Play is the Google equivalent to the Apple App Store or iTunes. You can't get Fortnite, but in the Samsung App Store, I can get Fortnite or the Epic Game Store.
I read about that though. I think that's totally politics.
Yeah, it's Google doesn't want to deal with Epic Games, so Samsung said, sure, we'll release your app on the App Store.
Because I think Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, wanted money for Fortnite.
Correct, there was a 30% cut, and Fortnite was done via unofficial channels, not via Apple.
Yeah. Of course, if you want to make something for the Apple Store, iStore, whatever it's called, you have to have a Mac to use the program. You can't upload an app on a Windows computer.
Yeah, correct. I remember doing years ago, I did some holiday program things. It was only a couple of days where you make your own app, and we had to use Apple computers. We were doing it on iPads, and I said, okay, can I use a Windows computer? And I could not use a Windows computer because Apple said you have to code on an Apple computer for Apple.
I think it's Xcode, they call it.
Yeah, they use Xcode for a lot of it. Yeah. With their own programming language, it's different to every others, and it's. Sorry, my main webcam's not working because my dock's being stupid, as you know, so I'm using my internal webcam. Yeah.
Okay, everybody let's make noise at once. Scare Catherine and Darren.
Okay, hold on. Stand by.
Go.
There you go.
I see the clown is back.
Woman the clown.
I like clowns. I didn't want to kill things. Well, shoot, you said
I'll tell you who's like a clown. James Bond in the movie Octopussy. James Bond dressed up as a clown.
Oh, are we back to movie talk? Hold on a minute. I got that. I can cover that. Hold on.
Oh, sorry, I started talking
Oh,
about
maybe
James
I can't.
Bond.
Well, we'll just go this way. This is cool. TV's movies, it'll all be the same.
I am in love with the idea of James Bond being Jane Bond. I want to see if she can get a guy in the bed like James gets a girl in the bed. I mean, what's she like?
James.
Is she gonna use her wiles, or is she just gonna get money like every other handy girl?
Yeah, I won't be around that Saturday. I'm going to the symphony.
You're kidding. Oh, okay.
I got tickets to go.
To see what?
Hey, why'd you block the faggot's question? Comment.
Huh?
Do what? Do what? Do what?
Nothing.
Hey, yeah.
I don't remove many of them, but I remove the ones that I feel are not necessarily needed to be made in the comments.
Oh, he just needs a cigarette.
Not going to try to justify it. I'll quote what was once quoted to me, and I kind of took it to heart. It's my channel. I'll run it the way I want to run it.
Damn. All of a sudden you're turning it. Who knows?
I believe that came from Jim, and I believe someone else may have said it, but I've never heard him actually come out and say it exactly like that.
Actually, I heard Doug say something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, if Doug said it, it probably took 16 minutes and had about 35 adjectives in there, so that message could have got lost.
I think he was trying to tell a story about that. I want to say his grandchild in Fortnite or whatever it was.
Well, I know Jim said it once because I forget what it was being discussed, but he just came out and said, "This is my channel, and I'll run it the way I want and see fit," and I agree with him. 100%.
I have Jim to be a moderator. He won't do it because he doesn't have a lot of moderators. He won't make me a moderator.
Yeah, I think he covered that tonight. He doesn't make many people mods. I haven't gone back to check to see if he removed my status or not. He just did that so I could help him keep up in chat, and that's fine. I get that. And again, like I said, the reason I get moderator status is because everybody wants to post links. I do have a couple that are really good about keeping the riffraff out and keeping the comments out. For the most part, it's so that you can post comment or post links in the chat. And, you know.
Am I a moderator? I don't think so.
I don't know if you are or not, Sam. I honestly would have to go look.
Yeah, my same about check because my main email address can't. It's strange, my main one with your channel.
I wouldn't be able to keep the bad people out because I can't read that. But I can do what I can.
Well, I mean, bad's maybe the wrong context and the wrong verbiage. Instigators, Tony Wall likes to call them bombers. That's probably a good way of putting it. I can think of a couple other adjectives. I'm not going to give someone moderator status and then pull a Doug, and don't misunderstand me. I like Doug and I enjoy watching his channel, but what's the point of having a moderator if you're going to say don't remove or get rid of that person. You know, you're just making my job easier by doing that.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I will say, I think he's back up in it a little bit.
I think he's beginning to learn to trust people's judgments a little bit better.
Although I'm surprised Duck made me moderated about it. And he didn't even remember that one.
Yeah.
I made moderator fairly quickly. And the funniest thing is that I was only on the channel for a couple of weeks. Like, you're a moderator. I'm like, oh, thank you.
Well, it's kind of a dumb rule that YouTube has that you have to be a moderator in order to post a link, if you think about it. I don't know the theory and the logic behind that at all. There's got to be a reason, but
Security, maybe? So you don't post dodgy links?
I don't
You
know.
I don't like I do that in black people.
Oh, that's true.
I think that's the black most quickest.
Doug still wants to run a test where we're going to do simultaneous broadcasts at the same time, and he's going to open up his throwaway YouTube account to make a comment on my stream so I can remove the comment and hide him to see can he still comment on his end and see the comments, but they never show up on my end.
Who's doing that?
Doug and I. We just don't know when. I mean, that's a rabbit hole that I don't really particularly want to go down. It would be kind of interesting to see, though, that I'll just pick on the professor. Let's just say I kick the professor out and I hide him from the channel, and he's still typing away, and he's seeing the chat come up on his end, but it's never showing up on the stream end.
Yeah.
That would be kind of comical in a
I
way.
know that I tried to post a link before Doug made me a moderator, and it still went through me. I was still able to press enter, but like nobody was able to see it because I wasn't a moderator.
Actually, don't think you can have a moderator leaving late for dinner.
Well, Tony mentioned to me earlier that he's seen
It will, but nobody will be able to see it.
But it shows up on your side, but not anybody else's side?
Right,
Okay.
right.
Has anyone noticed that when you put at Alex Cheak, it comes up in black now instead of orange? Is that happening with anybody?
I've noticed that on my end. My name used to be in yellow.
Right.
But now it comes up in gray.
Well, yeah, Tony said it was black. Somebody posted something in the chat room, and we'll give it a test real quick. God, we're turning into Doug's channel now.
All right, Tim, I'll pay you tomorrow night. I'm going to go off.
All right, Josh, no problem. Wait a minute. Don't leave just yet. Let me check something out here. You got to hang around for 1:58. You'll hit the 3-hour mark, and then the professional will be happy because we made it 3 hours. You can hang another 1:58, right?
I don't want to go to bed.
It's only 1:58. I can keep you talking about it for 1:58. I'll probably keep you talking about it for 15 minutes if you want to know the truth. No, go ahead and go, Josh, if you want to go. That's fine.
I take medicine to help me fall asleep, so I'm done for the night.
No problem. I take medicine to help me get through the night and help me talk, but it's not helping, so I can understand.
Nothing more.
All right. Good night, Josh. Hey, Alex, put a comment in chat for me, please, so I can check something out.
Okay.
Doug said you're scheduled for the 84th week of this year.
That's what I thought that's what he said to me. So Gary just said at Ken Stout Live, and it shows up in orange. So I'll reply to Gary. And he can look at the chat and see what it shows up on his.
Mine shows up as red and yours is yellow orange.
Right, right, and that's what mine is. So I don't know. I've actually heard a couple other people mention that. That's not the first time I've heard that. We're discussing colors on chat, Robert. I know it says TV Talk in the background or Tool Talk TV or whatever, but no, we're talking. And then Tony says his shows up in black. Is that a YouTube setting? Then I wonder.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you'd be kind of screwed if you had your black mode thing turned on and that comes in black. You wouldn't see it.
That's true, but I've got mine set to dark mode. Mine are coming up yellow for my name and orange for everyone else's when I send it or when I get one.
That's the way I see it. Yellow
So,
for when you.
Yeah, but that's good. That's actually a very good thought, Rick.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the professor to kind of think through this a little bit.
I did.
I
And
think you have like dark gray, you have more than 100,000, your channel has more than 100,000 subscribers.
oh,
Because if you are just orange, then you're basically, it shows that you're a pleb. Yes? Like me for right now.
oh, okay. Never thought about that. That's okay.
Well, let's all go make a bunch of accounts.
Exactly what I was thinking. And then the AI will pick on that we all made a bunch of accounts and for a brief moment in time. All right, let me check the time here. It looks like 3 minutes and 3 minutes and 3 hours and a minute, damn it. So I will end the stream. My medication's not working. I'm still not able to talk, so can't believe I made it this long. Alex, are you happy we made it 3 hours?
It doesn't bother me either way.
What? I was leaving at 2 and you said, kid, you really ought to go for another hour and tie Doug's record. Was that not you?
Yeah.
Oh, and then you come back with, it really doesn't matter to me one way or the other. Hold on. Hold on, I'll solve this problem. Okay, now that he's gone, I will end the stream, and I don't have to listen to him tell me that whatever he was trying to tell me. Tony Waddle, Parker Morris, Robert, Alex Cheek, Darren Gilholm, Rick Lakes, Gary Weisenberger, Tom K, Black Watch, Occam's Razor, otherwise known as Chuck C. If I missed anybody, sorry. I think I caught everybody. Thank you guys. Chris was there. Catherine was there. Thank you. Do what? Sam Lazar was there. Great guy who's crying over his feelings being hurt. File a lawsuit. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Thanks for joining me. Probably the I3 Sons tomorrow if we can get Sam, Josh, and Alex here. Good night, everybody.
Oh, I doubt I'll be tomorrow. It's work